Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway.
Fernando Torres is looking really fired up here, Peter.
Well, he's been a favourite of yours for years, hasn't he?
Well, club biases aside, I don't think I've ever seen a strike.
Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
He'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Kovacic kept his eye on it, and he's there. And Shevchenko! Fernandez. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Great defending, strong and determined. Each side mirror. Oh no, what has happened here? Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rafinha. Oh, super ball. Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! He's got himself an absolute peach. And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Oh, no goalkeeper would kick that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Fernandez. Danilo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's in plenty of space here. Good ball. And a chance! Oh, he's been caught. And one more try! Well taken goal. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That's an imaginative pass. No, that's been intercepted. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Vinicius Junior. And here's Drogba. Threads one in. And it's Fernando Torres. Rafinha. Now it's Messi. In with the challenge. And here's Torres. Nicely weighted ball. And that is expertly dealt with. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Delivery from Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Rafinha takes a shot! Rafinha finds himself offside. Caicedo. Now it's Drogba. Driving forward. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Messi. He's in a great position here. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. Caicedo. Shot could be on. And Messi! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Fernando Torres. He is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Caicedo. Aimed beyond the defence. Davis kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe. Fernandez. Caicedo. Now it's Drogba. Played out towards the right wing. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And they can counter here. De Bruyne. That has not gone well. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Paris Saint-Germain are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Danilo. Could be danger here. He is through here. Shot a goal! Danilo gets it away. Rafinha. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a really well-measured ball. Turns back here, probably the best option. Danilo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now this could be a chance. He's having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Alexander-Arnold. And Rafinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out to the left flank. That pass isn't the best. Danilo. And it's Fernandez. Knocks it into space. De Bruyne. Shevchenko looking to receive it in space.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Driven forward. That has been cut short. Rafinha. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Fernandez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite... Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's loose, and there's a race, and again!
Le numéro 10.
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Danilo. Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Well, that's well spotted. Messi is always looking to break lines. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal in acres of space out wide. He's found a way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and he's got the beating of his man. And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That has ended up in no man's land. Caicedo. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Caicedo. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Messi. Chance! And that's a tidy finish. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
That is good strength. And it's made its way to him. Wants to go back. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, well played. Kovacic.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is good alertness. And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little... Paris Saint-Germain are utterly focused on their objective here. A single point and the job is done. Can they do it? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. Paris Saint-Germain must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Fernandez. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Oh, delightful ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rafinha. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Great defending, strong and determined. Distributed tidily. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a hit. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to...
Rijkaard! Harmlessly behind. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
First quarter of an hour gone. Alexander-Arnold. He's in a good position here. Neymar. So what can they make of this? He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's going wide left. Paris Saint-Germain yet to have an attempt on goal. Aimed beyond the defence. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He has found the way through. Deftly out wide. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now this could be a chance. Shifted into the flank. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Drogba. Over to the right flank. Oh, well measured. He's onside. Alaba deals with that comfortably. Played into space. Turns back here, probably the best option. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rafinha, and this is Drogba. Drogba touches it back. And here's Drogba. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. It's Drogba! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Not gone well. And now a sudden chance to counter. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And that's a good ball. And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land. Simplicity itself.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Cafu.
Paris Saint-Germain can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And he's managed to get free. And the ball is out of play. O'Reilly is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Fernandez. Fernandez! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. He's found a way through. Fernandez! Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Paris Saint-Germain have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Martinelli. Tries from distance. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Alexander-Arnold. And Gabriel. Spread out to the left. Fernandez. Vinicius Junior has it in a wide position. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Vinicius Junior, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Santos appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Just about up to the hour now. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting this...
Oh, what a mistake! He is through here! He's on the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he thumps it clear. And it's Caicedo. O'Reilly can clear it away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Santos really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Martinelli. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pinches it off him. And it's Neymar. Oh, he's found support out wide. Martinelli has the space to scheme.
minutes.
Substituição no time do Santos.
So, third corner of the game.
Camisa 8, camisa 15.
And he can clear it away.
Deixando o campo
Paris
para a
Saint-Germain
entrada
are
de
looking to go forward
camisa
now.
6, camisa 22.
Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, now he can run away with it. Defending was strong and firm. Paris Saint-Germain leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Raya must save this. What a save by David Raya!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Diaz in acres of space out wide. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the voices from the stands are becoming that much more frantic now. They are doing everything they can to help the team.
Well, it's often understated, but they can have an impact on games like this. It's time to respond in kind. Up their game.
Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Not the most convincing of passes. Looking to play him in.
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Looking for options for movement, and that was asking for too much. Camavinga. And that's a throw-in. Goulet looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Mbappe. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Looking for a runner. And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain are going up, and now they can dream. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's been given away. He has found the way through. Looking for options for movement.
Martinez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Rafinha. Alexander-Arnold. Spread out to the left. And Caicedo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Strokes it back. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Martinez. Rodri. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Merino. Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can get that clear. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Getting up there! That's going to go a long way. He's having a pop! There was plenty of power on that. Now it's Messi. That pass isn't the best. Rodri.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
He's played it back. Shifted it to the flank. That looks a decent ball. Mikel Merino showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It'll be a throw-in. Paris Saint-Germain yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Good pressure, determined, intense. He's a sharp little ball here. Rafinha. Fernandez. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vinicius Junior. And here's Fernandez. And here's Drogba. Oh, he's burst. It's Drogba! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
The first breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That has ended up in no man's land.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's found a way through. Delivers with whip. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Gabriel. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Knocks it into space. Serginho has it in a wide position. Oh, good climb! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Gabriel.
Paris Saint-Germain really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Drogba, good take, and is he in? What a save by David Raya! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kimmich, Rodri. This is a promising build-up. He's looking wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Yep, it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. He's got away. And a chance! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Vinicius Junior! And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Paris Saint-Germain firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 23. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 18.
So let's get the ball rolling. And it's Fernandes. Danilo. Looking to play him in. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's definitely onside. Fernandes. Nice control. Rafinha. Rafinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rodri. Now it's Batistuta. That's destined for the flank. Mikel Merino in acres of space out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's a nicely shaped ball. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Caicedo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Kimmich. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's quick to return it. Decent chance! And no mistake. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Substituição em andamento.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Played out towards the right wing. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 9.
Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Camisa 10.
Neither of these two want to come off
Camisa
second best.
7.
And the pass is intercepted. Akanji. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Danilo. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, such a clever touch. Kimmich. And he's picked out the run. He is through here. Shapes to shoot. And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's going wide left. Gabriel. And here's Shevchenko. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, that's superb. Shevchenko! And he hits the net. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Kimmich. Now it's Mbappe.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Brazil really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Very much into the last knockings. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that's nice. And it's Arda Güler. Now this could be a chance. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. Shevchenko! Well, that is remarkable. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Yamal picks it up out wide. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Well, was he? That's that, the end. Paris Saint-Germain are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And he's quick to return it. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Vasco da Gama with the corner. There first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Driving on and making good progress. Drogba is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Messi! Messi. Gerrard. And Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's a really well-measured ball. And Messi! It's a loose ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, well played. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Can he get it through? Silvestre kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi. Driving forward.
Oh, great feat, that.
And this is Drogba.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Gerrard. And a chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Gerrard has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Caicedo. That's a good ball out wide. He's picked his way through. Messi stood his ground strongly. That's very neat. Ball's gone out of play. Shot could be on. So can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Passing Totti! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Tries to pass it through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, that was vital. Messi. And they've got a throw. Looking for options for movement. Silvestre. Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Paris Saint-Germain can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Caicedo. Totti. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Rafinha. Now, can they get him away? Messi. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
And Handanovic pulls off a sensational save.
Foram indicados 2 minutos
cut it
de
out.
acréscimo.
That's an imaginative pass. Scholes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in plenty of space here. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Paris Saint-Germain up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Paris Saint-Germain leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. Away we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Danilo.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Totti. The most accurate pass. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar going face-to-face with his great right. Shot a goal! And again! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Alexander-Arnold. Gerrard. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is through here. Vinicius Junior. Nice control. And it's Caicedo. And here's Fernandez.
Fernandez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now that's well seen too. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Vasco da Gama clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He has found a way through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then.
Substituição no time do Vasco da Gama. Camisa 4, camisa 14, camisa 13. Neymar.
Messi plays it short. He's got away. Now it's Mbappe. Vasco da Gama has the chance to go the other way.
Substituição.
Now it's Totti. Totti really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Messi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, now he can run away with it. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And he's intervened well there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank, and he's managed to get free. So much time and space here. So, third corner of the game. Great chance! And he's stuck it away. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
This guy, De Ligt, is very impressive. I mean, how many players get to skipper a top-flight side in their teens? I'm someone who likes to think I've seen my fair share of defensive greats, but this boy looks to have it all, and if he fulfills his potential, we're in for something special.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Zola. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Gabriel. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Caicedo. Fernandez. Drogba. And he welcomes it. Rafinha! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Kaka. Aims beyond the defence. Pings it. Oh, great leap! No, not the best of headers.
Democratic Republic of Congo certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Messi. And he's gone searching cross-field. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Foot in. Schneider. Knocks it into space. And this is Zola. And a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Zola is offering a right smile there.
Democratic Republic of Congo with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And that is expertly dealt with. And it's Gerrard. It's Schneider! Oh, it's hit the post! Gabriel clears. Drogba. Rafinha.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kaka, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Caicedo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Danilo. And it's Fernandez. And that's a good ball. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Schneider. Oh, that's a key interception. Simeone. Simeone making good progress. Fernandez. And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
Alexander-Arnold. Messi picks it up out wide. There's the delivery. Nicely aimed pass. Kaka. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Now it's Van Basten. In with the challenge. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Alexander-Arnold. And Rafinha. Oh, nice touch. Kaká did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Great chance! And the referee says that is that for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. There's the header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Kaká clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Fernandes. Caicedo. And it's Fernandes. And Rafinha. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Played out to the left flank. Played to Danilo. Caicedo. Fernandes. Can he finish? It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Now this could... And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And he's taking no chances there. Well, that pass isn't the best. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Simeone. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Well, played right into his path. Might be Kaká! And there's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 24.
So we have movement on both benches. So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that interception was most
Le numéro
necessary.
20.
That was well
Le numéro
played,
51.
well stopped.
Attention, changement.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of it. It's Neymar! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they get themselves in front! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
And Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Paris Saint-Germain leading now. Pacho cuts it out. More and more pressure on the ball here. Paris ended up in no man's land. Gabriel. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Oh, it's Dembele. Rijkaard with a definite foul there. That's a quick free kick. Dembele.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Gerrard. And here's Van Basten. Zola really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Spread to the right. Now it's Yamal. That's the throw. Yamal. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's neat. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Paris Saint-Germain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Van Basten. Cleared without hesitation. Dembele. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Howson. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Messi. Now it's Yamal. And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Caicedo voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So, straight into the action. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Chouameni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Messi.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Shevchenko looking to receive it in space. Looking for the run. Thuram is in a great chance! And that has fair fizzed.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's found some space. And it's... oh, he's having a go! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Cruzeiro couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Chouameni, that pass isn't the best. Paris Saint-Germain are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Fernandez. Caicedo. Nice physical challenge. Caicedo is fouled. Caicedo. Oh, good-looking ball. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Shevchenko. That has been slung wide. Now it's Drogba. Spread it left. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. The ball goes in. Defending of the desperate variety. Vinicius Junior. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Thuram. Caicedo. Drogba. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Bale. Shevchenko. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Fernandez. That's going wide left. And he's got away from him. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Bale. Can he get it through? Oh, cracking ball. Caicedo. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Danilo gets over and intercepts. Fernandez. And Rafinha, spread to the right. Messi carries the ball down the right, looking to play him in. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's heaved it away. Fernandez aims beyond the defence, shapes to shoot! And he's managed to get rid. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Danilo calmly anticipates. And it's Fernandez. Great vision. Decent chance! And he can clear it away. Fernandez. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's got away. That's going to go a long way. Looking for options for movement. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! They've scored!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play.
And that is all they have time for. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Paris Saint-Germain trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Corner number 2 then. Ødegaard. Ødegaard! And he's stuck it away. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Cruzeiro are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Thuram. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he's managed to get free. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And here's Drogba. Bale looking to receive it in space. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Drogba. Drogba running with intent. It's run loose here. Played out to the left flank. That is great defending, so alert.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Spread out to the left. Now it's Bale.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Vinicius Junior. Caicedo. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Tacho deals with that comfortably. Chouameni. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Thuram. Vinicius Junior. He's found space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Caicedo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball, and he's picked it up out wide. There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that wasn't far away.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Camisa 21, camisa 18, camisa 99, camisa 15.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Paris Saint-Germain presented with a golden opportunity here. An exchange of stares, and here we go.
Camisa 23, substituição.
One back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Takes a shot! Played out towards the right wing. Memphis Depay looking sharp there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
He's a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Mbappe. Dembele has it in a wide position. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just 5 minutes left. Good ball, good take.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nakamura. Now, can they get him away? Alexander-Arnold. And it's Caicedo. This is a promising build-up. Yamal, and he's intervened well there. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Played down the flank. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Caicedo. Fernandez. Now it's Memphis Depay. And the through. And the finish! Goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely... And we're done. Oh, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome...